Happy Sunday everyone, hope you're having a great weekend. I've got a smallish haul for you. Quite excited about this one as well because they're all pretty much UK treasures. First things first, I've just picked up this box from Click and Collect shop. As you can see, they're knocking everything over. It's not opened, all I've done is actually just take the address label off there. It actually is a Click and Collect shop, but I've taken the label off anyway. So if I try, it's going to be quite difficult because I've actually got my pot cat late today, which probably wasn't the best idea since I'm going to put a box up here and probably end up spilling the contents. Trusty scissors. These are my candle scissors, as you can see, nice and sooty and wicky there. Just give it an open. And by the way, these are all from very.co.uk, which I use quite often if I get a discount number or there's a good deal going on. I paid £36 for these, which I don't think is bad at all because they're very difficult to get hold of unless you want to go onto the obviously main Yankee website. Yeah, bit of information there. Now I'm hoping these are not broken because the last time I took a delivery from Very at the Click and Collect shop, it was for a wood wick candle and it was absolutely smashed to smithereens and I had a nightmare returning that, but that's another story. So I'll quickly just take this off. Oh, thankfully they don't look, they're very much nicely packaged than the woodwick ones, let's put it that way. The woodwick ones were not nicely packaged at all. You can see I've got 3 large jars in there. Not sure how easy it's going to pull them out. Oh, not too bad actually, not too bad at all. Oh, okay, so the first jar that I've got is Mediterranean Breeze, which is in the fresh category. Obviously I've not smelt these because I've just unboxed it for you. This is 2016 pour, and first sniff. Yeah, I really like that. It's ozone-y, it's fresh. I was worried it was going to be kind of a bit like, which is the one I don't like, Riviera Escape, I think it is. I do have that in a large jar and I'm really not much of a fan of it. It's just I find it very headache inducing, very cloying, very laundry detergent like. I'm not a fan at all. But this one is fresher. There's a hint of detergent in there. However, I get sandalwood. I'm just going to grab my phone 2 seconds while I look up the scent descriptions on that one. And I'm back. So I'll let you look at the label while I just Google the scent descriptions. I really like the wax on this one as well. It's a really nice sort of mid blue. Oh. Hope you're having a great weekend, everybody. How quick do they go though? Sunday today. Oh. How come it doesn't go as quick when you're at work, like Monday to Wednesday? Okay, so we've got this. So the scent descriptions on this one, it says, I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, probably not because it's on my iPhone. Maybe if I turn it to the left a little bit. Feel the warm salt air of the Mediterranean, a seaside mix of soft citrus, blossoms and amber. So it's probably the amber that I'm picking up there. But I really do like the scent. It kind of reminds me of Beach Holiday, which is probably one of my favourites, so I'm impressed with that one so far. Next one is Honey Lavender Gelato. Again, it's the large jar and it's really pretty lilac-y wax. There's a bit of colour variation in there. You can see the oils look to be quite variated in there. Again, this one's a 2016 pour. Let's give it a sniff. Oh, I like that. Oh, that is so nice. There's definitely vanilla in there. I have to look up the scent description on that one. It's really sweet, but not too sweet, if that makes sense. Lavender Gelato. So the scent descriptions on this one reads, this isn't on the Yankee website. I've only got votives and tarts on here. So it says, a refreshing lavender treat that's bursting with flavour and topped with cool berry and warm honey. Not sure if you can see that there, if I angle it correctly. Which I'd agree with. The first scent I sniff or smell, scent, fragrance, whatever you want to call it, I kind of get a vanilla, and then under the vanilla I've got the honey, and there's a hint of lavender in there, but it's not strong. It's not a herbal lavender. Oh, really nice. It's creamy as well. Like the gelato ice cream, it does smell creamy and fresh. So I'll be looking forward to burning that one. Next up, I have to excuse my dog barking. She's like a little guard dog. If she sees anybody move outside, she has to bark, even though they can't hear her. But anyway, it was a bit messed up, this one. Never mind. This one's Cafe Al Fresco. I was intrigued to try this one because I do like coffee scents, but I don't actually have any coffee scents, which seems ridiculous. But I don't like, there's it cappuccino truffle. I don't like that one, so it's a little bit kind of messed up at the top there. It looks like it maybe melted a little bit, but I'm sure it'll be fine. This lovely caramelly colour. Again, this one's 2016 pour. And first sniff. Oh, that is so nice. That smells like, if ever you had, is it the Roses or the Quality Street, the coffee one, which I don't think they do anymore. It smells just like that. So you get a hit of coffee, but it's a creamy, frothy, milky, creamy coffee, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, with a bit of hazelnut as well. I get hazelnut in that. Let me just pull up the scent descriptions. I definitely am picking up hazelnut. Let's look at the pretty candle while I look at the scent descriptions. Cafe. Oh, I don't think it's even on. I don't think it's on the website, to be honest. It's not. No, it's not. Let me see if I can find it elsewhere. Cafe. Oh. Fresco Yankee candle. It's on Yankee.com. I can find it. There we go. Obviously it's in the American label though, not the UK label. So this one says the warm air of a bustling outdoor cafe kissed with sweet notes of cinnamon, coffee and a dash of caramel. So it's probably the caramel that I'm picking up and possibly a hint of the cinnamon. Now I didn't actually pick up cinnamon. I'm quite sensitive to cinnamon smells and I didn't pick that up. I picked up a hazelnut, but it's probably the caramel that I'm smelling. Let me just, now I know where it is, let me just try again. No, I'm still getting hazelnut, but I'm sure it's the caramel I'm picking up. It just comes across hazelnutty to me. So I'm super excited to have these and burn them. It'll take me a while to get through them, but I will obviously review them during my empties. I do have another two that I picked up slightly before. I've been waiting to film this video for a little while. Next up, I've got Tuscan Vineyard, and this one's from Boundary Mill. So you see it's got £12 there. This one is poured in 2016 as well. I'm just a little bit annoyed that I don't know if you can see the weird wax in places. I'm sure it won't affect the burn or anything like that, but if I'd noticed that, I'd have picked up a different one because I did have quite a few. I just didn't notice at the time. This one I absolutely love. I didn't expect to love it so much, but I really do. It's just a grape, slight cherryish flavour, really sweet but fresh. It is in the fruit category. Again, I'll try and see if I can get the scent descriptions. What's it called? Tuscan Vineyard. Tuscan. There we go, Tuscan Vineyard again. It's in the details. Let's have a look. So it says, picture a lush vista of wooded vines thick with dark grapes and paired with vintage whispers of cedar and vanilla. Hopefully you can see that there. I don't pick up the vanilla or cedar, if I'm quite honest. Oh yeah, perhaps I do. Perhaps I do get the cedar. I don't get the vanilla, but maybe I do get the cedar. It's just a really nice grapey fragrance. It's not overly synthetic. It's just refreshing and nice. I'm hoping this one throws quite well because I'm very in love with the scent. And then lastly, fifth and last one, a bit of a classic, but I've never had this one before, and it's Jelly Bean. And this one, as you can see, was £11.99. It was part, I did see these at Easter time, it was part of the Boundary Mill buy 2 for £30 along with Happy Spring, but I wasn't really a fan of Happy Spring. It's very, very florally washing powder type scent, and I just didn't really like it too much, so I gave it a pass at that stage because they obviously were £23.99, so I waited, and obviously £11.99 now, so that's good. This one also, they're all 16, so this one's also a 2016 pour as well. And then this one again, wasn't expecting to love it quite so much, but I do. It's a world away from Tuscan Vineyard. They couldn't be any different. There's definitely a grape in there, but you get this absolute sweetness of the sugar, I guess. I will get the scent description in a second. Really, really like this. I mean, it is an Easter. In fact, I noticed as well, it's got a collection edition. I don't know if that makes it different. I'm not sure. It's got a collector's edition sticker on it, whatever that means. But I really like the scent. Just pull up the scent description. Should have really thought on and written these down, but hey ho. Such is life. Jelly beans. Jelly beans in America, isn't it, rather than jelly bean. Okay, so this one says, a perfect match to your favourite sweets, a handful of grape jelly beans coated with sugar and ready to enjoy with a few lemon and raspberry added into the mix. Lemon and raspberry, see? No, can't say I get the lemon and raspberry. Maybe a top note of raspberry possibly. Yeah, maybe a bit of raspberry in there, but it's definitely a grape type scent. Very, very sweet. Really like it. Hope it throws well. And that's my 5 USA special Yankee candles. I don't think I've got any more. I've been waiting to film these a little while. No, I think that is everything. I'm going to film my empties next. It's not a big empties, don't get excited by any means, but I just want to get rid of all the rubbish that's hanging around, so I'm going to do that next for you. Stay tuned. Take care. Bye.